Hello everybody, what's going on? Poppin' Joker here, and today I'm showing you guys how to get YouTube Red for free. Now, it's been a while since I actually made a video of how to do this, but it's actually quite simple. So, I'm just gonna show you the things you need. You're gonna need a Xbox 360 wired controller, and you don't want the USB on the end. So, you're actually gonna want to see this part on the end. Okay, so you're gonna need one of these. If you don't, then you can use any old controller. You're going to need a Game Boy of any kind. If you don't have a Game Boy, you can use your phone or computer, whatever you're watching on. And then you're going to need a cartridge, or if you are watching on a phone, like a SD card or something. And then last but not least, you're going to need a modern camera. Most smartphones come with them, but this Game Boy doesn't, so you're going to need a modern camera for it. So, oh yeah, and a Sharpie, preferably half used. So, this is really simple. If you have an SD card, all you're going to want to do is take off your lid right here, okay? So, if you didn't know, if you actually write stuff on the labels of SD cards or cartridges, I'm going to write youtube.com and then put a slash, and then down here put red free, okay? Red free. Now, this will actually rewrite it, because if you can see, there's these little pins in there. All the stickers on the front is what makes the game what it is, if you didn't know. And same for the SD card. It's got, everything is in the sticker. The sticker is programmed, or the labeling is, what makes it what it is. So, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put whatever it is in an orange. Now, I know what you're thinking, like if you have a smartphone or a computer, if you have a computer, just use any USB cord. Just write YouTubeRed.com or YouTube.com/redfree, and it'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and get an orange, put it inside there, and wait. You're going to want to wait about 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back with an orange, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why does he need an orange? But the real question is, why don't you have an orange right now? Like, this is YouTube Red for free forever. So all you're going to want to do, okay, really quick, before you even cut it, you're going to want to take your Sharpie, and like I said, get a knife so you can cut it. But yeah, what you're going to want to do with your orange is actually just take your Sharpie, okay, and you're going to write ding, and then down a little bit, you're going to write dough, okay, and then over, you're going to write die, okay, I know, ding, dough, die, just like that. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your knife, okay? You're going to take your knife, and the dot of I, you're going to want to trim over to the dot of I in die. So, you're going to want to go over there, right here, okay? So, die. Okay, now this right here, you're going to want to go to the middle of the O. So, right about there, okay? So, that's the middle of O, and then you're going to want to do the same thing and go to this dotted I, the dot of I. So then whenever you get up here, you can just clean it up, and then you're going to want to take this chunk out, okay? And what you should be left with is the inside of an orange, which is exactly what you're going to want to need. Now, like I said, if you have a USB device or anything, or a cord even, here, let me take that part out. Alright. All you're going to want to do is trim to the other side, do the same thing on the other side, and then just route the cable through it. But for me, I'm just going to put this in here, so I actually didn't make it big enough, so we're just going to get a little bit of extra trim space. We're just going to do another triangle up here. So it looks like right there, and then right there. Now you're going to want to save these pieces, so if you've already thrown them out, you're not doing good. And honestly, I know you guys are like, this has nothing to do with YouTube Red, but I promise this came directly from the YouTube themselves. They said, well, they don't want anybody to know this because it's like it's a secret, and they'd be losing tons of money by it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make a square, but for most people, a triangle should work. And if it squirts juice at you, that's even better. You want the juiciest orange you can have. You want it to get all over the place. So, alright, now you're just going to want to put your game in there, okay? So just put it however you can. Just get it all the way in there. Now make sure it says youtube.com/redfree. Now, if you don't have a game, like I said, use an SD card or whatever, and that'll work as well, or just a USB cable. So once you have it in there, you're going to want to cover it up with orange. Now you can use duct tape, but I don't personally. I just cover it up, okay? So once you do that, you're going to take your camera, whatever camera you had, and you're going to want to plug that into the orange as well. So like right above it, you're just going to want to plug that in right there, okay? But make sure it doesn't fall out, okay? So let me get this in here. I'm going to get right down here actually. You can put it wherever. Alright, so now we have our camera connected to our orange, and our orange has our game in it. So what we're going to want to do is going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, and then whenever it's done, we'll come back to it. Okay guys, so we're back, and we have our orange. It's been sitting for about 15 minutes. The longer the better. You want it to really soak in there, and rewrite the label of the game. That's what's going to actually fix it, or the SD card, but in my case I'm just saying game. So the camera is not affected, it's not on yet because we don't have power directly going to it, or we're not controlling it. And that's where this controller comes in. So what you're going to want to do is take the end of your cable, which is going to be this end for me. You're going to want to plug it into your phone. Now you can just use like a selfie stick if you're on your phone, or a mouse on a computer. So let me get this in here. Alright, you just want to get it in the port where it belongs. Alright, good. So there we go, we got the port in there. So now you're going to want to turn on your device. For me, that's a Game Boy again. So it helps if it's almost dead too, and not prepared at all. So yeah, alright, so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to see that your logo hasn't washed off yet, but your orange peelings will start to fall off, and that's good. So after you wait about 15 minutes, you're going to go ahead and take your camera out, and it should look really gross and stuff under there. That's what you want it to look like, okay? So after you get this all, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to plug this into your computer or into your phone, or whatever camera you're using. If it's already connected to your phone or whatever, just put your phone in the orange for a minute, and it should be good. But yeah, we're going to put this into the computer for me, or for the Game Boy in my case. So I'm just going to want to plug that in there. Alright, looks like we got it in there pretty good. So yeah, now we have our device, okay? The only thing we need left is our card. So for me, I'm just going to pull this out. We want it to be really messy in there. Is it really messy? Yeah, it's got stuff all up in there, so that's good. So we're gonna wipe off all the stuff on top. As you, I dropped it, but as you can see, it still says youtube.com/freered. Come on, camera. Well, it says youtube.com/freered on it. I can guarantee it. But what you're gonna want to do at this point is actually put this in whatever port. So there's a port in the back. Let's get that in there. All right, good. So now we're gonna restart it. Restart your device if you're on phone or something. And if it's working, if it works, if you've done it correctly, then nothing will happen. Nothing will happen whatsoever. And in order to fix this, all you're gonna have to do is take your controller or keypad and go up, up, left, left, right, right, down, down, and then the middle button. Because the middle button means subscribe to Pop and Joker, and the X means to like. So you want to do all those and then X. So once you do that, you should get a screen, and it'll say the same thing it did before you put anything in. And at that point, you know you're good. That you've already got your stuff in. You know you've already got your cables connected. You've already got it, let it sit and stuff, and your games or SD cards are completely normal. So yeah, this is how you get YouTube Red for free. If you want to see more tutorials, tell me. I think this one is really helpful. I use it myself. I've been using it for the past couple weeks now, and it's awesome. I've been able to download all kinds of videos with it, and it's really cool. So yeah, leave a like, the X button, remember. If you enjoyed, if you thought this was funny, leave a yellow dislike if you thought I was being serious about this all, because no, this was just a joke. All my best videos are how to get YouTube Red for free, and I'm tired of making them, so I'm making parodies now. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, dislike, I don't care. Do what you will, and yeah, so I need to take this out of there because that has orange stuff in it, and Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you guys keep it popping.